Hey guys! Happy Sunday, happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody is relaxing and having fun. As always, sorry that I'm at you kind of late with another video. I never know where time goes. But anyway, I'm really excited to show you, this is a continuation of my color collection. So if you haven't checked out those videos yet, I have one on the black handbags I have, the pink handbags I have, and the blue handbags I have. And I don't remember what I've said about what my favorite color is, but if I've said it about another set of bags, it's something that I would probably say, because I really do love all of my handbags and I love Chanel handbags. But today's collection is small. It's my collection of green bags, and green bags are my favorite bags. I don't know why. I feel like to some extent when you find a really good Chanel green handbag, it's almost like finding like a green M&M. Like there's just something like a little bit more special about them. And as you guys know, I live in Chicago, and I had previously asked like a couple of years ago, like my sales associate about like, hey, I come in the store, there's a ton of black, a ton of red, beige, white, pink, like those more like neutral colors. And she actually said that the Chicago store doesn't get a lot by way of green because it's not the most popular color. I would tend to disagree. I think that green is actually an incredible neutral, and yet it adds like a pop of color to any outfit. So without further ado, I'm going to present to you my green collection. The thing that I love the most about it is that I have sort of all the bases covered, where the first bag I'm going to show you is a really popular bag. The second bag I'm going to show you is a super unique bag. And then the third bag I'm going to show you, which is actually a reveal because I just got it last week, is a classic. So anyway, my first green bag, which I think it drifts a little bit towards blue. It's kind of like a tealy green. So in some lights it looks bluer and in some lights it looks greener, but I'm sticking it in the green category, is this. This is the Chanel Kelly bag, which made its return. So I think, from my understanding, that it's a vintage bag, and that it made its return recently in 2014 as part of the spring collection. So I purchased this like the second that it came out as part of the spring collection in 2014. The color or the code for this bag is, sorry, I have to look at my notes, 14 P as in Peter. So P stands for spring in French. A 92236. Y25854, and then the color code is 96920. And when I purchased this bag, it was this is the smallest of 3 sizes. That's my understanding of this. So when I bought this bag, it was $5,100. Now if you're looking for the comparable bag, it's the smallest size and it's $5,600. So unfortunately there has been a price increase over the past couple of years. The measurements on this bag are 9.8 inches wide, so that's like the width of this bag, 6.7 inches high from base to bottom, and then the side, which is kind of hard because you can see it like fans out at the bottom. It's a strange bag because it has these like 3 compartments, but it's really pretty. But they have the sides measured at 4.7 inches, so I think that's probably a little bit give or take. But that is the measurements of this bag. And this is in a lambskin material. You can tell that it's lambskin because, it doesn't have the pebbling, which is caviar. And then calfskin is usually not as like smooth. People compare it to like a butter smooth texture. So this is a lambskin bag, and the hardware, in case the lighting is bad, is like a super light gold bag. The chain length on this is, the drop is 19 inches. This is like 3.5 inches. Is not something at all that you could stick over your shoulder, but you could definitely carry it on your arm if you wanted to. One of the most amazing features of the Chanel Kelly bag, and something that I love about this bag, is that this is actually removable. You can see there's a plate at the top. Flip it over so you can read it. I hope you can read it. No one's going to be able to read it. I'm crazy. It says Chanel on the top in a light gold hardware plate. And you can actually, there's, a little one of these on the insides. This little bar is what keeps the chain on, so if you want to, you can actually take it out. I usually take it out when I store it. I usually, though, carry it with the chain on. I don't really use this handle because it's not really that practical. But anyway, a big question that I get, because I have a wallet on a chain that also has a plate on top, and I think I actually addressed this in a video in which I talked about this bag previously, is whether the plate on the top scratches, and it's a little smudgy, I think, which you guys can probably tell in the video, but I have had no issues as far as like wear and tear is concerned. I think mainly because nothing actually like hits the plate. So yeah, so that's perfectly fine for me. And then as far as the inside, it's green leather on the inside. You can see I still have these like little protective stickers on it, and it has like 3 compartments. So it also, the really interesting thing about it is that the inside of this bag is burgundy, which is kind of suggestive of the fact that it would be like a classic. It's not, but it's interesting that it has burgundy leather on the inside. But anyway, this front pocket here has 2 small pockets in like the lip gloss holder, which is similar to a classic, which I'll show you in a minute. Middle compartment, and then the back compartment has like a zipper pocket there. And this bag actually holds like an insane amount of stuff. Like you can put so much in it. So if anybody wants me to do, I know this is a really popular yet confusing bag. So if anybody wants me to do like a what fits, let me know. Otherwise, you can just trust me that it fits a ton. It probably fits more than a jumbo, to be honest with you, even though it's technically smaller. So this is my first like really great green bag. So second green bag is this guy, and I also purchased, this is called a Tender Touch, and I have not seen it since I bought this. I don't think this is the unique one that I'm talking about. Very, very similar to a Chanel 3, kind of has like the look of a classic. I also bought this bag in 2014, and the color code for this is 14S, is in summer. So this came out, I probably bought the Kelly and this within like 2 months of one another. So it's 14S is in Sam, A94049, Y07509, and then the color code is 97016. This bag was $4,000. I have no idea what it costs in today's money because I have never seen it since. I don't think it was a specifically popular model, and I happen to love this bag, but I mainly bought it because I absolutely love the color. So the Chanel 3, which you guys may or may not have seen before, is a fairly popular bag that is similar to the Kelly, where it has like 3 interior compartments. This also has 3 interior compartments, but they're not all contained under the main flap. So I'll just kind of give you guys a little tour. It's stuffing in it, but it has like a green satin lining, and it has the one pocket here, which sort of like goes into 2 separate compartments, if that makes sense. Like it sort of divides into these 2 spaces, which is like fairly interesting, I think. And then it has this compartment on the back, which is separately accessible with this zip. So that's what differentiates it from the Chanel 3, is the fact that this is like separate and not contained under the flap, whereas with the Chanel 3 you'd have these 1, 2, 3 parts, but they'd be all under the flap. To the best of my knowledge, again, it's called the Tender Touch, but that may have even been a name that like somebody invented. The measurements for this bag are 11 inches wide by 7 inches tall, and then approximately it's about 3 inches of space here, like that you can contain. The chain length can be doubled. There's 4 grommet holes at the top, so fully extended. This chain length is 16 inches, which is the same as for a medium large, which I'll show you in a minute. So if you can envision that, then that's the chain length for this. And then doubled, it's 9 inches. And then the materials on this is a calf skin. I don't know if I can get it close enough to show you that it actually has like some kind of like interesting striations on the leather. It looks almost identical to lambskin. It's really a matter of feel as far as what it feels like. Calfskin also tends to be cheaper. So I think that's why this bag is $4,000 and the other one was $5,100. And then the hardware is just like a shiny silver. But anyway, I like just fell in love with this bag because of its uniqueness. A big question that I've gotten about it, despite the fact that I don't really think it's available, is how well it's held up. Because like you kind of look at this and you're a little like, yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know about you guys, but I was like, I don't know if this how the wear and tear is gonna be, and you know, etc. But I have had, like with most of my Chanel bags, I've had no issues. And again, this is just like such a fun like green color. So the last one that I'm going to show you is actually brand new. So if it's something that you're interested in, when I put the product code down, I'm also going to stick the 1-800 number on. All you need to do is call that 1-800 number, give them the product code, and they'll tell you if this is still available. I am like absolutely obsessed with this, but this is my very brand new Chanel medium large that came out for this season. So the product code for this guy is 17 S as in Sam, A01112, Y60598, and the color code is 0B as in boy 359. And medium larges are currently retailing, whether seasonal or just the classic like black color, are retailing for $4,900. I always have a little bit of a hang up. I actually tried to get this bag in a mini and it wasn't available. My one qualm with the medium large is that the rectangular mini is $3,100, so you're paying $1,800 more for something that really doesn't give you like tons and tons more space. It's more like you're sort of entering this echelon of classic. So had this been available in the mini, I would have gotten it. But for me, again, like the green M&M, it's like a color thing for me. It's like highly addictive. But anyway, the measurements for this classic are 11 inches long, 7 inches tall, and then the width is 3 inches. And you know, it's a classic, so it has the 4 grommet holes. Unlike with the Tender Touch, they're side by side as opposed to like all in one long row. So if you make the chain as long as you can make it, it measures 16 inches, and if you double it, it measures approximately 9. So both lengths are perfectly comfortable for over the shoulder. The chain length for me, I'm 5'5", is definitely not big enough to wear crossbody. It's pretty awkward. It hits like really high on my waist. The material for this is the only one that I have in caviar. So this is a green caviar leather. It's in the chevron style, so it's not quilted. It has the chevron, and then it has a shiny silver hardware. The inside of the bag, so anytime you buy a seasonal bag, you don't have the burgundy interior, and when I say seasonal, it's like a seasonal version of the classic, if that makes sense. So the interior is the same color as the exterior of the bag. So it has the double flap on the inside. Again, the double flap being entirely pointless, as I've never utilized the zipper or the snap enclosure. And then it has a pocket in the front. It has the interior pockets with the two, hopefully you can see this okay because it's like so much green on green, but the 2 pockets in the back with like whatever that chapstick holder might be. Technically, this is a pocket back here. You can stick your hand down there. I think that's where Chanel like allegedly stored her love letters. Then there's this zip pocket up there on the top, and then there is a pocket on the back, which is, in my opinion, too small to hold a phone. So anyway, that is the Chanel medium large. So this is my green collection. I hope that you guys had a ton of fun. It's just like my most favorite color of all time in Chanel products. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to address any of your questions, or if there's any like what fits things that you want me to do with any of these bags, or you know, anything, please just let me know. This is like my favorite thing to talk about, and I'm always happy to answer anything from all of you. If I don't hear from anybody, have a wonderful weekend, and I will hopefully be back sooner with another reveal. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I might do another continuation of the color video, although we're getting into like the straggler colors, the ones that I had very few of, so I might start combining those. But I'm also debating doing like another what fits video, probably for a classic, or I don't know, we'll see, or a small leather good comparison. That's like another idea that I had as well. Well, anyway, now I'm just rambling. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.